What's Marner? Is he available in a trade with the Leafs?
Marner's got 1 year left. That's a very interesting angle. Yeah.
Flush that out, Ryan. What did you kind of?
Well, Toronto isn't necessarily in a have to win now thing, but they're certainly positioned to win. If they could add 1 or 2 D and a goalie, which sounds like a lot and kind of is, why not them? They haven't been a bad team. They just haven't got goaltending when it mattered. And you saw what Florida could do. They had less points than the Flames last year. They get goaltending, they roll to the final. Marner, you want for a playoff series, but is Marner in their long-term plans? They re-up Nylander at big dough.
Look at the team. Look at the depth. Look at the team if you set it up differently. They need a defenseman.
Big time.
And a goaltender.
They need Hanifin and Markstrom.
So package them up. You get Marner and what else in return? Like it might, I don't know, maybe it sounds fun. So maybe I'm talking about it because it sounds like lots of fun, but it does. They're not going to be able to hang on to those guys. The team, I would think, as far as the Leafs are concerned, are better with a defenseman in Markstrom than Marner.
Probably.
I don't think they lack offensive talent and scoring ability.
And to your point, it's the same amount of money. Like Marner's making 10 plus, and Markstrom's coming in at you're going to eat some of the 6. Hanifin's making 5. But I just, it feels like they've got to make a decision on Marner in the next year anyway, right? Next 16 months. I know Tavares' money's coming off the books, but has it worked? No. Are you going to keep running it back, or do you spend that 11 to 13 million elsewhere?
Money is coming off the books. You've improved your team. You've given yourself a chance to win the next couple of years, and you've got Tavares' money is coming off the books. So you've got it to spend in other places where you might need it, right?
Okay, so let's play the other side. If you're Craig Conroy, do you want the last year of Mitch Marner heading into free agency?
I would. When can you re-up him?
July 1.
Well, the other side, then yes, I do, and I'll tell you why.
He's motivated, right?
He's motivated. If he doesn't, it's like Kuzmenko a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows who Marner is. If he's not working out in Calgary, you can't move this guy.
Oh, you absolutely can. I think that's what it would probably be. If Connie's looking at how do I win a cup in 3 years, I don't know that extending Marner's the move so much as dangling him next year for a haul, right?
You know what did I bitch about with the Florida deal? How do you re-sign these guys immediately, not knowing what you're going to have? And on one guy, thank God you re-signed. You did the Uyghur deal because he's going to look for a lot more. Anyway, on the other guy, it's like, son of a why? Well, how are we going to deal with this? But you're like, it's the same with Marner. Bring him in. You have a year to figure it out. Don't wait and see.
And if he's like, look, it's not a fit, or we finish, look, hey, GM, like we're going to be bottom 10 here. What are we doing here? It's like, you don't think you could move that guy for an absolute haul? Like we're seeing guys
if
like
you can eat some of the money again, just like I don't know, maybe it sounds like a fun deal to try and make.
And they're right up against the cap, so there's a lot of layers.
And it would be Marner plus if you're moving both guys, like obviously
have to be.
So you by now, and again, we're armchair GMing, we're having some fun here. You'd have to know where Markstrom would go, because you're not going to go all the way down the line with a Leaf conversation.
This is what scares me.
But all I'm saying is, are you going to spend hours, days working on a potential deal here? We're moving this. You go to Jake. Is like, I hate Toronto. I'm not going to Toronto. Okay, well, sorry, Brad. There's a week of your life you're never getting back. If he's entertaining the thought of moving. Okay, well, give us an idea, because there again, you can ballpark it. Carolina, LA, you're not going to Dallas, right? You're not going to Vancouver.
Why do we assume that playing in Toronto is Shitsville?
I'm just saying. It could be any team.
But I'll tell you what, I know guys that have played. Clark Wilm says it's the greatest place in the world to play. You are a god.
Yeah, the people that are built for it, it's the best. And others, it's like, nope, not me. I think Markstrom would be fine there.
Yeah. Anyway, it always comes across as that Toronto's not a real great place to play. And I'm like, I guess maybe it takes a certain mental makeup, but good grief. There is nothing. Boom. You talked to Tree when he went there. It's like, how is it, Tree? Well, you don't want for a lot. It's you have access to anything and everything immediately all the time and at your whim.
Yeah, ask Wendell Clark and Doug Gilmour and Matt Sundin how they like Toronto.
And they didn't even win.
No, that's my whole point. If you ever won there, you'd be a demigod.
Forever.
Like, you won't show up for less than $50,000 to sign your name on something. Like, you're set for life if you ever won there. You could be the sixth defenseman there. You're a legend. That's probably why Gio signed for $800,000 there. It's like, well, think of the legacy piece. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.